Okay, we should be on air. Let me link this out to a few people. And we'll see how this goes. Alright. And one more. Okay, I think that'll do. So it's been a long time since we've done any of this, and I think we were on him? Yeah, because this was the first time we tried, so. This is our old boy horror. Old Stretch. Okay. So last time we finished the castle, we fought the dragon, etc., etc. There's more stuff to do in the castle. I remember that much. I remember we didn't really explore the castle so much. Hope the game's in okay volume. It's a little loud in my ears, but if it's okay for you guys, I won't change it. But, I don't know if anybody's in yet, so let me know. I'll probably ask again in a minute. More people have gathered. Ah! Practice run. Don't worry, I'm just getting used to it. I've been away a while. Oh. Well, I don't think we lost anything important. Oops. Forgot about that little aspect of falling damage. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah. The scythe moveset is so sweet in this game. Oh! Whew. There we go. Took care of him. Yeah, I forgot. Those guys, their magic beams can really eat your health. So, it's just really windy here. Let me... Hey, Chris. Let me check what the stream's volume sounded like. It's actually fine on stream. It's just with my headphones on, it's super loud. I don't know if I can change the volume of the game without also changing my own input, so maybe I'll just keep my headphones slightly off for now. It's not the best solution, but it'll do. Time being. Ow. Okay. Ah. Ah. So the way I see it, being done with the dragon, we'll explore as much of the castle as I can manage for now. I forget what you can and can't get through in here if you have to backtrack later. I'm pretty sure there are some bits you have to backtrack for. And for sake of this playthrough, I don't know that I'm gonna go like full 100% sort of the deal. Might just do as much as getting to the end. Doing what we can in that time. I don't think I'm gonna do a heck of a lot of backtracking though. This actually is important. We do want to explore down here. There's a little trap down there. I think there's those electricity bolt things. Yeah, if you step on it, you get like that. So that's it's a little dangerous. Ow! And there's another one. Forgot about that one. We got a heavy armor set there. I'm pretty sure we can't wear. Titan armament, yeah. The Titans. The Titans. So yeah, of all of the Soul-like games lately, I've been playing Bloodborne a lot. I've been revisiting it. Oh my god. rekindling my hatred for these stupid skulls. They're literally the worst. In fact, I think burning just in this game in general is kind of not fun to deal with. We got that doorway. Somebody just threw themselves to their deaths. Anything up here? I think there's... yeah. Oh boy. Ow. Phasing through the air. Fancy pants. Sorry if I'm clicking way too close to the mic. I just kind of realized. Oh! Getting hit by all three of those really eats you up. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just testing out doing Twitch again. Doing YouTube was a little more convenient just because I didn't have to worry as much about plenty of gold, so let's spend it on something. Let's buy this guy's armor. It's the first boss in the armor set. And then this is the Queen of Smiles armor set. We need light armor for that, so don't worry about it. We have 7 torches. Stay engaged. I think this is the only guy who will sell us these, so I'm not sure. I completely forget what our upgrade paths were like as far as what we're working with now. But hopefully we'll just get stuff dropped from enemies and such. Yeah, 2 soldiers to be safe. But, yeah, I don't know. I didn't have any problems with YouTube's streaming service, and apparently I guess they're going for more developments of it. So I'm very in the air. I don't know what's a better decision, if Twitch is just a better streaming platform because it's more widespread, or if YouTube's easier because then I have everything in one place. A lot of the people I watch Epic Name Bro, Slow Beef, and they're generally on Twitch. Lotex streams on YouTube. Lotex is a crazy man-child. No. He's a funny guy. So, guess whatever works. Got this guy again. It persists. Does it wish to know me? Nah. It will know me in time. I want to know you, man. Get the hell out. I'm leaving. Quit making the background wiggle. There might have been a couple things, like maybe like 1 or 2 extra rooms to explore up there, but I think we got the vast majority of everything in the castle. We might have gotten everything, I don't know. We're in this lovely torture dungeon now. This place is pretty sprawling, and it has one of my least favorite bosses in the game, so this will be a bit of a gauntlet to get through. Let me use a red shard. We're out of our hardy rolls. Ow. Okay, there's poison. Take that. There we go. That vessel. New Microsoft streaming platform that's in development looks kind of dumb. Oh, okay. You can't grab anything if you're on the ceiling. You gotta get back to the floor. And there's the Jester. Let's talk to him after we grab this item. Just get straight to the dessert. I don't want to be staring at it in the corner while I'm talking to him. Wall, floor, and upside down. Wait, wall, door, upside down, floor. Deep black hell in the darkness that there dwells. Yep. Heed the wisdom of the fool. I think that's the last time we run into him. Sorry if I'm gonna be a little short on words this stream. Whenever it's been like a period of time since I've last streamed, I kind of find myself wanting for things to say, but I also don't want to force it. So if you guys are cool, just hanging out watching. If you have any questions for me or discussion topics, like I'm totally down for that though. I'm not gonna be like tight-lipped. I don't want to say nothing. But yeah, it just takes a little while to get back into the swing of things. The ziggurat. So yeah, now that we slayed the dragon before him, he's like, what the hell am I gonna do? More stuff to do. This is a ziggurat. There's dungeons. So we can go straight from my... As far as I recall, we can go straight to the ziggurat and totally skip this whole area. And it might be a little more pleasant to do things that way, but what the hey. We'll get this area over with, have it done. There's a couple other spots we can also take care of. So, but yeah, I mean, look at how the scythe just rips things apart. 2 hits each. Makes things real nice and easy. I really love the scythe in this game. I think the people who made this game, like, share the, common love of scythes, judging by the fact I just got killed by some mini scythes. Yeah. There's an announcer for every time somebody suggests an action in-game. Oh, goodness. That sounds like you can actually turn something on PS4 that, like, announces anything in the chat. So I could have this robotic voice just being like... I don't know. We've had some really insane things people have written in chat. Or, I forget who will do streams with that on, but there's one kind of well-known group who will stream and have that on. I watched, I watched that they had that on for. I think they were streaming Life is Strange or something, and they had that playing. So like people were just knocking the shit out of the game, and then this robot voice was in turn announcing it in like slow motion too. Those enemies are really glitchy. Like the weird Nito things, they kind of pop out of existence after you've killed them without playing a death animation. They got a very funky sort of, I don't know, however that stuff works. How they process dying. I mean, I guess they're already kind of skeletal specters, so they've been through that shit before. Suggest dodge rolling. Voice my Microsoft stand. It is kind of like that, too. You guys want me to turn it on? I'll totally turn it on. I put it on during Bloodborne once, and it was horrible. So, you know, it can only make things more fun for us all. Alright, I totally forgot there's, like, these flame blasters along the walls here. Oh, we got one of you. Okay. Let me practice my... Oh, wait, okay. Let me practice my parry. Okay. It would be helpful if I found the proper button. Come on. Yes! Alright. From everything I recall, it's really not that difficult to parry in this game. Yeah, the window's pretty relaxed. The thing is, though, I think with the scythe, there's not really a proper parry animation. Like, you just kind of get an extra swing or whatever. I don't know if it amplifies the damage at all. We'll go down this path for a sec, but basically this just leads back to an area we were before, close to the false jester. Yeah. See, we already fought that dude, so I'm not gonna bother. 'Cause I'm scared. Somebody's been bamboozled. I think I'm going to ban myself. Oh no! Oh, that was lucky that that missed me. I mean, I did that on purpose, and I'm super smooth. I'm so good at video games. That's how you do these, right? That's how you do your pro gamer streams. Alright. Oh, okay, you guys are coming down to me. Die! That's the other thing I love about this, the scythe, the Reaper weapon type, is that it almost consistently, like most other weapons in the game, aren't as, like, over-the-top gory, but every time you kill something with your scythe, almost invariably its head pops off. It's like... it's very satisfying. Putting up with some of these enemies, it's just like... yeah. Yep, that's right. That is about right. So I recently played through this. Did he? On stream, or just for fun? What did he think of it? Because I'm curious. These hangman guys, you saw that reticle that just started popping up around me? If they let that close in on you, you get hung. But you can interrupt it by hitting them. The problem is sometimes they'll float like far enough above you that you cannot get a shot off on them unless you have like a ranged weapon or something, which in our case we don't. I'll just show it off to show it off. So like they switch places with you and you're in their nose. Kind of a neat enemy design, I think. It reminds me a little bit... oh, here. Okay, just barely got him. It kind of reminds me, though, of the Puppet Master boss in Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Because he didn't do quite the same thing, but he had these dolls that they would slowly float towards Iron Maidens. And the ability you got from them, because you absorb bosses' souls and enemies' souls. Fuck! Oh! Oh! I hit myself on every platform. That was brutal. Broke all my bones in my body. But anyways, yeah, he would send these dolls towards Iron Maidens that were on all four corners of the arena. And if you couldn't destroy the doll before it got to the Iron Maiden, it would switch places with you. And I don't know if it was a one-shot kill, but it did a hell of a lot of damage. It was like a serious threat in that game. Which the handheld Castlevania game is great. Like, on the majority of them, like, I didn't play some of the later ones like Order of Ecclesia, which I've heard good things from, and bad things actually. It varies depending on who I hear from. I think like some critique level that it was like area-based, like more linear, which, I mean, Castlevania started out that way, really. It was a stage-based, more arcade-like sort of deal, so honestly, from my perspective, I totally wouldn't mind to see something like that, or play something like that, but I heard generally the quality of it was pretty darn good, so I don't know. I can't judge because I never played it, but Order of Ecclesia. And there was another stage-based Castlevania they did on WiiWare, I think. It was like Castlevania Rebirth. And that sounded pretty decent. So, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, though, and I think most people, given... I think Castlevania's on the large dead. Oh, you grabbed me from up there, you ass. Yeah, that's the thing where this can become a really bad combo, is if they get too high up that you can't kill them, and then they complete their body switch, then they not only do the hanging damage, which is sizable, they also drop you from, like, all that way up, and you still take falling damage, so... Yeah. Yeah, for the price of this game, I think... Oh, God. Yeah, let's not make the same mistake twice. Let's get our souls back, or salt back. You should have your salt all the time. If anything, you should get more salt to die. Oh my god. Oh my god! Retreat! Shit. No! Ow! Dear god. Dear god. Sorry, I'm just gonna make horrible noises for a little while here. But yeah, of all the roguelike, and not roguelikes, what am I talking about? I've been playing Let It Die, so that term is on the brain. Because I really like Let It Die as well, by the way. We can talk about that a little bit. I'd like to stream that, actually, sometime. I think it's a great game for streaming. But, for what they did with a Souls-like formula of all the games that have come out that have done that, I feel like this is one of the most successful. For translating it to a 2D plane, like, it's not just Souls that they took from, it's a lot of Symphony of the Night. The second half of the game, I'd say, is a lot more Symphony of the Night than Souls, in terms of maneuverability and all the abilities. It's like the relics you got, like, I think Hippogriff or something like that in Symphony of the Night, where you could just shoot up in the air and, like, smack your head against ceilings. It would make vertical traversal really easy in that game. Like, platforming just disappeared from the game. You don't get that in this, but you get, like, a long jump, and you can, like, double jump it, so that was something that I think changes the pace and the flow of, like, getting around the world a lot. Like, you're a lot faster using that ability. But yeah, so Souls, Castlevania, this game has elements of. It also, with its... And I think we talked about this in the first stream, but I'll just state it since it's been such a family time. I forgot, yeah. If you actually change your directional input, it mixes up your combo. So there's even, like, a lot of moveset variety, depending on what you're using. Some of them, like the whip, are really not very versatile, but the scythe's got a lot of cool stuff. So, nice little combo there. Anyways, there's also... I had the same problem when I first brought it up. Grinding Gears Games made Rise of some Grinding Gears Games. I'm gonna look it up again. Same problem. Like, I have such a problem remembering the name of this stupid game. Path of Exile. There you go. That game, if you look up its level up, like, skill tree, ridiculously large. And I feel like just for the sake of being ridiculously large, it really, I don't think, needed to be that humongous, but it is. This game has that. It has almost, like, the exact same thing. And it also attaches, this game attaches a lot of its sort of exterior world lore, which is good and, like, well written, but it's just a little bit too much at once, because you can read all of it at once, but I don't know. If you pace, you know, see, this guy died, but he still takes the opportunity to attack and then pops out of existence. He's like, oh wait, I did die. But, yeah, they kind of shove a lot of their lore. They put it in the item descriptions too, so I'm not saying, like, it's all in the upgrade tree, but they put a lot of lore that ultimately I don't think really ever goes anywhere, so it's almost an excess. I'd say that's one thing they don't quite match as well, is the storytelling, but they do have a story to tell, and it is interesting in terms of just the context of where you are and, you know, why you're here and what this world is made up of. There's an explanation to stuff like that, but then there's just kind of a bunch of side stories in the skill tree, so that's a little bit less something I don't care quite as much about. But the gameplay's great. It's challenging, generally. Occasionally, some bosses are a little bit bullshit, but, I don't know, ultimately the point I'm getting at is, like Sai says, for the price of the game, it is damn well worth the entry fee. This is one of those jumps I really hate. Let me catch up on chat for a sec. Hey, I do exist in Twitch again. For now, we'll see. I think it may be smarter just to stay in Twitch. I don't know, if people didn't like YouTube as much, or... I mean, I don't know either way, because I think I got generally the same kind of influx of viewers and stuff, but I think Twitch might just be a better bed of viewership than YouTube, as far as streams go. I think streams are a little weirder on YouTube, at least on the viewer end. On my end, it's great, because then it kind of archives itself, but that's me being lazy more than, you know, it being better. So... oh, shit. Okay. Oh. I love that. Heads just go flying. I really want to get whatever that treasure is, but I have to be particular. There we go. Particular about how I drop down there. But we made it alright. This Fang. Bag of salt. Now there's one spot that I recall being kind of difficult to get into. Like, I didn't even figure out about it until, like, post-game, when I was trying to explore for every little thing. And it actually is important, because it factors into one of the NPC quest lines. You have to find and talk to somebody there, so... I'm gonna try and keep it... ah. Okay. Gonna try and keep to the quest lines as much as I can, because... Like Souls, they are pretty easy to miss. So... let's just see. I think this might be a shortcut. No, it's from the other direction. You enter here. I forget what area that is, either way. We've killed YouTube stream with Mighty Number 9. Yeah, that was... dear lord. What was that? 7 hours? And not even for us. I think it was like 2 hours of constant, maybe 3 for us. Like a normal stream for me was just us watching that stupid game's credits. Dear God. I don't think anything topped the first minute or two, though, where we got to hear the mighty rap. Oh my God, the mighty rap. Fucking... God damn it. I don't even know, man. Mediocre. It is mediocre. What was interesting was the little DLC thing where you could play as the Zero knockoff. She was actually kind of fun to play as, like... I don't know. Not fun enough to make the rest of the game as a whole worth playing, but oh, fuck. It's those sides, man. I panic jumped and nothing was happening. If you press R2 on a ladder, you will slide down. Oh, you are right. I am very out of practice on this game. That would save not a lot of time, but it would save a little time. Why aren't I... yeah, I should be using my spells more as well. Yeah, thank you for the tip. Wait, no, we still haven't activated that elevator. Dummy. I think we were almost there to that shortcut, but of course, you know, I flubbed it. Gotta go all the way back. Oh, no! Okay. Alright, we're good. Well, maybe we're not that good, but, you know, we're getting there. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there is a secret path right here. Vile Charm. See that poisons? Just going by the name, I'm imagining, but... Oh dear lord. Ah! Gotta keep my wits about me. He's been here. Yeah, like I said, this is a sprawling area. It's easy to get lost here. This is where we came from, right? Yeah. Oh, boy. Right, some New Game Plus. Nice. Yet, what I noticed was certain bosses in New Game Plus, mostly like a lot of the bullshit bosses from just normal New Game, get even more so in New Game Plus. Like, actually one that I was thinking of isn't that bad on New Game. It's the one in the next area from here we're gonna do, the pirate captain, the Husk, something Husk. Basically, there's a little doll inside this pirate captain who's controlling him. It's a really cool boss design, and it's a subtle detail I didn't even notice until New Game Plus, but... he has, like, this bullet rain thing. He just has a lot of ranged attacks that do insane amounts of damage, and, I mean, yeah. That's fun. Did we get our souls back? I didn't even notice who had them. Just going along at breakneck pace. I just want to get back to where we were. That's generally what happens. You get killed so far into an area, it's like, screw the rest of this. I'm just gonna power through it. Now I forget. Oh my god! 3 hits in a row. Jeez Louise! Please stop! No! Fucking Ember Skulls, man. I got my salt and my wits back. No. Not quite. I mean, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Holy hell. Let's bless our weapon. Bless this mess. I really hate the Ember Skull. And that was like the worst possible thing that could have happened. Oh, and I ate a hearty roll and I didn't need to. Yeah, we already went down there. It's the wrong way. But yeah, shoot. Ah. No, don't climb. Stop climbing! Stop it! Oh, Lord. Sorry, having 30-something thousand salt out is enough reason for me to be a little panicked. Although that's really not a good thing to do. Given, but... Okay. We're getting closer. But yeah, that pirate captain boss is one I remember. Gave me a lot of grief. Ow! Watch those hitboxes, they're tricky. Tricksy hitboxes. So yeah, kind of the reason that streaming took a huge hiatus was I mean, weirdly enough, I didn't have that much in terms of school. I was taking 3 classes to finish off where I'm going for my associates this semester. But it was just like a matter of the classes I was taking were very like not high intensity. I wouldn't say one of them the teacher was like super relaxed, but then to make up for that, my other class the teacher was giving us like some crazy amounts of commentaries, essays, research papers, like from week to week. So it was a lot of touch and go with that, and then okay, good, we got our souls back. Salt. Anyways, God, I should really spend these before I even bother with the boss, because the boss is gonna kill me. It's gonna waste all my souls. Salt. Ah! Terminology. Same thing happens with Bloodborne. I just... It all blends together. It really does. But that was going on, and beyond that, I've been also looking into some art stuff more. I was doing a lot of sketching through November. I was doing Inktober. And then after October started coming up a lot of the assignments I had to take care of, portfolio stuff to make, and just crazy business. So I was trying to keep productive. Just my YouTube stuff kind of fell by the wayside in doing that. In other news, I played my first Pokemon like 15 years. I haven't played since Gen 1, and so I played the new Sun and Moon, and it was really great. I've had a good time of it. I recently filled out the Pokédex, and I think I'm good to take a break from it for now. I think this is the way leading to the boss fight. I'm almost sure it is. But yeah, Team Skull is the best thing ever. I think they're hilarious. And, I don't know, man. It's just a very good time. Oh, maybe we're not quite to the boss yet. If I remember, there might be some kind of, if not a lever to, get us back up to the top, there's gotta be at least, like, one of those mini sanctuaries. Like, you don't get to level up from them, but you can at least recover and all that. Is this the place we need to be? It could be. No, I think it might be. This might be the area I was thinking of in regards to doing the quest line. The thief girl is supposed to be here, the one who gave us the wall jump brand. Yep, there she is. Ow! Ah. That's something weird. So if you're going up through a platform, you hold up. But if you're going to reach for a platform, you hold the direction of the platform, so left or right. And that confused me for a little while, because there's nothing that really tells you that in the game, but it's just kind of a nuanced thing where it takes you a while to decide, like, how do you exactly climb? Because sometimes you'll just hold it diagonal and it'll do it either way, but yeah. So what she just said there, her job was to escort a nobleman on the sea. She has the exact same story that we do, that she was escorting nobility for a marriage that was going to quell some warfare that was going on between different lands. So, but yeah, then she wrecked on this island just like we did. And it is really just kind of the catalyst to get you on the island. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. There's never any resolution to saving whoever, you know? Yeah. So now that we spoke with her, I forget where else we meet her. I think we'll meet her in the Cove area. I forget the exact names. Like I said, I have been away from this game for a while. So, oops. Okay, right. Yeah, this is kind of a funny roundabout. I do love how they warp level design here. They make you kind of do a lot of interesting things while jumping backwards or upside down instead of up. And if you drop that at any point on either of those, like, you'll fall up or fall down and die from the falling damage. Pretty funny. Alright. So that area's taken care of. Yeah, I don't know how, but I totally missed this area in my first playthrough. Use bell. Is there any way to get more HP in this game other than leveling up to get like 1 HP? You were saying about use bell. Bell return. Oh, right, to get my... to use my salt. I will do that if I need to, but I don't know if we'll need to. If we find that shortcut, it's such a short trek back up. I mean, honestly, I shouldn't even chance it, but knowing myself, I'm going to anyways. And then I'll just regret it later, you know. That's how it works. I should do another drawing stream. I'd be happy to. I guess the problem is having a proper setup for it. Kran's Pass. This is a cool area, and this is a new creed or oath. It's the whatchamacallit, the House of Splendor. House of Splendor is pretty cool. I don't know that I like their healing items so much though, because it's like a wine or something. They're all about excess and like kind of grandeur. They wear these golden masks, so it's kind of like avarice. So I think their healing items are really good, but they also poison you if you drink too much. It's like a wine. So it's kind of funny in that way. It's an interesting mechanic, but I think, like, yeah, like you see we have Lily Red Wine. So even not even joining them if you rest at a place. So you see, we max it out and then we're basically drunk and we're starting to get poisoning that racks up because of that. And then once you're poisoned, it starts taking out of your health. So that's no fun. And the poison will stay maxed out until your drunkenness wears off. And then you start wearing away. So it's slow, but it's enough to kind of be like... I don't know. I just don't like being poisoned. It makes me feel insecure about, like, my combat situation. And then I make mistakes, and then I die. And that's what really kills you, not the poison. But it does build up. And it is enough to kind of matter in the end. So she is a merchant who we can buy some nice things from. But I think we'll go without. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, so... yeah, doing a drawing stream could be interesting. You know, I know, professors and stuff at school, they'll have like this platform thing and it has a camera that looks at it, at what you're doing from above. If I could find one of those, and I think a lot of art channels in general have those where, like, you know, they'll be working with their hands and then they'll have like something overhead, like a hand cam, I guess. I don't know. Or like something to display what you're doing. That could be fun. I wouldn't mind doing art streams as well as game stuff. Because it is something that I'm like looking into doing more. And aside from doing physical medium drawings, like I have messed with digital stuff. I'm not good at all with Photoshop, and you guys know I use a trackpad for gaming, I use a trackpad for art. The art, like, gaming I could do with a trackpad. Art, it doesn't work. I don't have a steady hand, and trackpad is very shaky. My art just becomes very shaky when I'm using a trackpad. So... oh, you know, I should have leveled up. Why did I even leave there? That was silly of me. Let's see if we can break his guard. If I remember, these guys just have insane guard. I'll drink a little more. So yeah, it does become you kind of have to watch how much you're drinking at once. You can't heal too quickly in tandem. In tandem? Is that the right? No, that's not right. You just can't heal too quickly all in a row. Like, if you keep taking damage and then healing it off, you can't really afford to do, or you can afford to do that, but then it punishes you later, because you end up poisoned. Ouch. A lot of locked off, or blocked off areas. Something that impresses me so much, if you guys just Google a map, like the world map of Salt and Sanctuary, it's incredibly impressive what they did with this game world. It really weaves into itself, like, pretty expertly. And the fact that it was made by what is it, 2 people? Blows my mind. I mean, probably not just 2 people. Although it is a 2-person company, like a team. It's a couple, I think. And they're really cool. They're very nice. From what I've seen, their interactions online, they're pretty cool people. Yeah, they've been making games that they like. I think they did the Dishwasher. Like, they started on Xbox Live indie games and stuff, and just kind of went from there, I think. And now I think they have at least this game on Steam. Maybe a couple of other things on PC. I don't know necessarily on Steam, but they've done alright for themselves, and, you know. I haven't played their other games, really. They did, like, Charlie Murder. They did a beat-em-up. That might have been Charlie Murder, I think. I don't know, you played as, like, a band, and you beat people up, and it's all anarchy and crazy stuff. They have a very kind of punky art style. And I like it a little bit, but, yeah, I don't know. I heard mixed things about Charlie Murder, if that is the name of the game that I'm thinking of. But this one, on the whole, I think they knocked it out of the park. Is there anything else to do with this salt? Screw it. Let's just level up as much as we can. Dishwasher was a fun game. Nice. Yeah, I wanted to try it out at one point, like years and years ago, but I don't think I ever really... I just never got the chance to. Let's do Fortified Strength. So yeah, this is the excessively humongous skill tree. Really, you just kind of follow it along. Like, it's not overwhelming if you just take it a pearl at a time and just do things that way, but yeah. Class 2 prayers. 1, 2, 3. I say we go for Class 3 prayers. I don't know if there are any that I'm gonna want, but it never hurts to have a couple more of those. Do we want to make any offerings? Not right now, I don't think. I think we're doing alright. Okay, so that's good. We used up all that salt we got. We didn't waste it by dying stupidly. Which is usually my standard with both of these games. I couldn't even tell you how many souls I've lost playing Souls-likes. I can mail you a mouse proper for that if you want. No! I'm gonna be stubborn. It is funny. I do have a cheap drawing tablet, so I could totally I could totally be using one of those if I took the time to get it working. For whatever reason, though, the drivers on it are very strange with my computer and will not set up properly. I've tried the damn thing, like, on 3 separate occasions, gotten frustrated and given up on it, but I don't know. But for physical stuff, like filling out sketchbooks, I could show you guys some of my sketchbook drawings I've done the time since. A lot of it's really mediocre, but a lot of it is just stuff I've done for fun, so, you know. That's the ultimate goal, I figure. Ow. Come on, Nito. Scully boy. Take care of you. Oh no! That is lucky. I didn't know how far of a drop that was at all. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, good, yeah. I was right. There's a mini shrine here, as well as the shortcut. So they do a nice job, like, giving you stuff where you need it. They give you the little mini sanctuaries, they give you the shortcuts. Like, the game is interwoven enough to feel pretty natural and, like, you know, as you progress. I'd say in some areas, like, this one's a good example, and I think one of the later underground areas, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's, like, more... wouldn't even say Egyptian or like Aztec, but it's these very old, it's almost Lost Izalith-y, just kind of lava, very like bright, bloomy areas, like excessive bloom effect, kind of hurts your eyes to be there for too long. And it really does feel that way. It feels like the Lost Izalith of this game. But there are a lot of areas that have just kind of a lot of corridors leading in and out the area, and those ones can tend to be a little bit like, okay, you know, like, everything's interconnected, but this is kind of artificial. But then other areas are very, like, smoothly connected, I feel. Just kind of, you pop up in an area you had been to before, and you're like, holy crap, that's how I get back here. You know, the ones that use levers to open up gates, I feel, are a little less interesting, but if you activate an elevator that suddenly takes you up through a whole area or something like that, it's fun. So we're coming up on the boss here. I don't remember exactly how this goes, other than me dying. This is the Tree of Men. I'm about to get burnt. Oh, I guess I avoided being burnt. So, ow. Never mind. So this fight is just kind of very overwhelming amounts of things that you have to pay attention to. The first phase is killing all of these hanging men on the tree. And this is like the easy part. Okay. Yeah, this is really like not too bad. Now the real threat of this is when he's stepping around like that, he'll blast you back with his footsteps. He has these, like, even for a tiny little step like that, he has these huge earthquakes, and those blast you off this platform. So basically, what happens is, if at any point you, I shouldn't be over here. I need to be over this way. But yeah, if you're down there, he'll blow you off the platform. But basically, the rest of this boss fight, whoa, that was close, is just avoiding flamethrowers and hitting him in the head for tiny amounts of damage. I don't know if there's a better way to do damage to him, but from my understanding, this is just like the really grindy part of this boss. And you just try and avoid the flamethrower as best you can, avoid the punches. This is the problem I have with this boss, is if you fall down, you're at threat of getting insta-killed by being stomped off the platform for, like, stomps with really not a lot of tell to them. And otherwise, it's just this. This is the rest of the boss fight. And it's really, really boring. I mean, if you can track everything that's going on, it's not that bad, but I don't know, the flames are annoying, because you know how burn damage works in this game. It's just, yeah. It's just a lot of jumping and stamina management, partially as well. Ooh. I also don't know if him punching you can knock you off the platform, but I wouldn't doubt it for a second. And then sometimes these flames just time themselves perfectly to make it difficult to... Oh crap. Does he do this? Yeah. Then he burns the whole area, and that's a pain. See, that does not look like a huge stomp. Like, it's a very gentle step. And now these are gonna go at the same time. Yeah, most likely kill me. Sorry. I'm just gonna try and focus through this, because we've made it far enough. I don't want to do this again. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Ow. Yeah, I'll take that damage if I don't have to jump back up here again. That's the essence of this fight, is being really grindy and annoying. Shit, no! I didn't take too much damage there, so thankful for that. I think if we're... Oh god. If we're good with the timing, yeah, we can actually... invincibility frames climbing up the platform. So climbing up the platform is a big strategy in this, in fact. But now I'm gonna avoid that, get hit by that. That's the other bad thing about fire damage, is it takes away from your max health. You see, as we take damage... Fuck. It does lower our max HP as well. Oh, one more hit, come on. Oh, you asshole. Oh! Die! Okay. Now, see, you can't call yourself safe yet, because you still have to deal with those flamethrowers. See, you don't want to... You don't want to give yourself a second of rest, basically. And so this is the nice thing about Mend, is that it will bring back that temporary, or that, like, max HP loss while you're out on the field. Otherwise, you just rest at a Sanctuary and it does the same thing. But, as you saw, as you use magic spells, it wastes your max, stamina. So now we can only roll twice before we're exhausted, which is not great. So I killed Tree Waifu. I'm sorry, Sai. It had to happen. Oh, dear God. These skeletons can be really annoying. Ow! Shit. Shit! Go away! Are they leaving me alone? They're leaving me alone, thank God. Walk on into a stylus. I don't know what I have exactly. Let me check. It's in the corner of my room here. I'll be right back. I have something called a Monoprice. We got it for cheap. Like I said, it's a cheap tablet, but that's what I happen to have. But yeah, I am interested in... Ultimately, I'd like to start doing animation, because that's something I'm very interested in. I don't know. I've been practicing more just still stuff, just to get fundamentals down, because in general, my art could do with a lot of practice. But, I don't know, I guess you guys could judge for yourself, because, as always, you're always your worst critic, but I'll just... Here. While I'm not being harassed by skeletons. If you would like to see... I messed with some stuff here. I've done some pixel art stuff. The most recent thing up on there is all of my Inktober work. And some fun things in there, some really schlocky things. Then below that's my pixel art that I've done. I want to get back into pixel art, because that's where I was doing some of my animation. Actually, all these aren't animated, because Blogspot, for whatever reason, doesn't support GIFs that well. I forget where I was keeping them. Oh yeah, here. Just gonna shamelessly plug myself on my own stream. But yeah, that's stuff I've been doing, and if you guys would want to see streams of that sort of thing, it could be worth trying out. I don't know if there are a lot of artists who do art streams on Twitch, really. I do know one who is doing them, but I also know there's, like, Picardo, I think its name is. There's a streaming website specifically for doing art. I could maybe set something up there. Maybe. I don't know. But, yeah. I think that just drops us back into the previous area. So there you go. We killed the Tree of Men. Now we can add to our Tree of Skill. What should we do? What should we do? I say we go for heavy armor, and then we go also for Pulti's pouch. Because we need that health. Yeah, now we have 8 hardy rolls. You want to see it? Alright. Some people you know use Twitch for art stuff. There's Bob Ross on here, you're right, and I mean, look where it's got him. Bob Ross, real popular these days. Oh. Poor old Bob. Come on. I feel like there's a way to get up there. Yeah, because you can kind of extend your airtime a tiny bit if you slash and stuff. Actually, if we go nude, that might make us more able. Or maybe not. I don't know. I remember I had some trick that I got up there without. No. It is certainly tricky. Maybe they patched it. I haven't played this game in so long. I mean, it could be a possibility. Look at me hop! Ho ho! No, that's not gonna help. Look at our skinny, lanky little man. He's adorable. Yeah. Maybe we should go like super tanky. Although I don't feel like going very heavy benefits you much in this game. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not that bad. We could go tanky. Look more Ganondorf now. Mad. I'm mad. Wow. Alright, the light platforms. Oh, jeez. Yep. Made it. Okay. Now we just have to get back. Ah! Did it! That wasn't so bad. Freaked myself out over it. Oh boy. It's one of these weird crustacean pyramid heads. Yeah, let's take out the Ember Souls first. Good. That's what I like to see. Hashtag gone sexual. Oh! Okay, you're coming to me. That works. Will you follow me down here too? Oh, yes you will. These things are pretty fun to fight, I feel. They're not too bad. I mean, they hit hard, but they telegraph everything pretty nicely, so... Oh, he killed himself with falling damage. We got Armor Mite Chitin. That's what they are, they're armor mites. Which is really weird, like, mites are friggin' tiny, and then you see this big buff insect man, it's like, that's a mite? Oh man. Certainly an interesting enemy design. You don't see a lot of mite men. It's full of might. Mite enemies, rather. Charm. Let's check out some of the charms we've gotten. We got the Vile Charm. Poison. Adds poison damage to your attacks. Just decreases stamina requirements for melee attacks. That would be pretty good, because then you can just hit things more. But then we have attack speed here, so you can hit things faster, and I think that's generally more the emphasis is if you have the time in between enemy attacks to hit them. Not. It is so nice to kill an Ember Skull and not having to deal with their bullshit. Unlike that. See, because if they just hit you a couple times, that's what happens, and nobody wants to deal with that, but... Ugh. Up. Yeah, this is gonna satisfy our quest requirements. I think this is her last appearance before our quest resolution. Nobleman. Yeah, so she's gonna go to Coast Rock and attempt to escape this island. So, that's the last we'll hear of her until the end. Now we have spooky harpy ladies who will kill without a second thought. And I think right up here will lead to a, not a shortcut, but a way out of here that leads back to one of the first areas of the game. But first, we'll fight another armor mite. Oh, I've not seen such bravery. Actually, I don't even know if I have to roll behind it when it does that jump attack, because its body might hurt you as it jumps. I forget. I couldn't rightly say. I don't know if I want to test it. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. So yeah, this probably won't seem familiar given it's been a couple months since I last streamed, but this takes us back out to the Sunken Keep, which is where we fought the Kraken Cyclops. So we'll just head back down. There's really nothing up there for us. We've been through everything. So it is kind of neat, like, as I was saying, that's a good example of you go through this cove area, Hagar, Mare Hagar, Hagar's Cove. It takes you out to the Sunken Keep, and the Sunken Keep, the very end of that area, led us to the Prison of Red, or the, I forget the exact name. So yeah, I should be paying more attention to the video game than I'm playing, but I don't know. I'm very bad with names today. So, that's the upper section of this area. Not too drastically huge compared to past areas. Oh wait, we don't need to mess with that anymore. If I remember right, having heavy armor might also make you take more falling damage. That might be the downside of it. But I don't think we actually need to worry too much about that. Maybe a little later. This is the worst thing about the skeleton enemies, is that they warp like motherfuckers. Which gives you, like, no time to actually hit them. And they'll just do it forever. I don't know what made their AI like that, but it is the worst thing. So you just sit there kind of waiting for them to actually pop out, and then they hit you once and run away again. It's like, fuck you! Get out of there! Stop it! Stop it! There. Pop his head off. To road it in. Red Hall of Cages. That's its name. Oh, wait, that's the entrance. Okay. Very good. Very good. Ow! Whoa! Whoa! I forgot they did that. I thought the Siren or Banshee or whatever, the long-haired ladies that we killed did that, but I forgot they did that. Like the Pumpkinhead. That weapon is really good. We gotta get that. It's a really fun weapon to use. I think, like, it looks like a huge sword, but I think it has the moveset of, like, a, oh my god! The combos are real! Jesus Christ. I'm being double-teamed, that's crazy. What were we wearing before? We were wearing some, blacksmith's gloves. Oh no, they found me. Let me fashion souls just for a little while. Leave me be. Ew. Things are making gross noises in my ears. What are their heads made out of? I thought it was like mushrooms. Given like the cavernous nature of the area, but Could be like little spirit heads or skulls or something. The Wrathful Dead. Could be like kind of a Legion type enemy. Bunch of souls coalesced into one being. Those are always fun. There you go. Get that extra head pop. Oh man. Okay. Are we gonna keep at this? Ouch. I'd really like to kill skeletons first. So this is interesting. These saber-wielding enemies, kind of bandit-looking dudes. Ow. Okay, that's what they do. Forgot about that. But yeah, they are the same ones who raided our ship at the beginning of the game. I don't know if that has any relevance to anything, it's a matter of fact. I just thought I'd point it out. Let's kill these skeletons. You have a lot of health. Oh, you actually can parry with just your scythe. Ouch. Didn't do it quite so well there. Ow! Ooh. I'm gonna get myself knocked in a pit. Damn it! Maybe I can't get a parry on these guys. Fuck. Or maybe using a scythe isn't the best option for parrying. Damn it! Oh no! Ah! That slaps me on the knee. Jeez Louise. Alright, well, I'll just take that as a lesson to stop trying to look cool and parry with your scythe. Maybe not my wisest decision yet. Okay. Let's hope you don't do any screaming. Ow! My legs. No. No. Bad. Yeah, well, thank you very much not to scream me to death. Are we playing this game again? A little close for comfort. That would have been such a shame, my souls are so close. Give me them souls. Why? Yeah, let's just be very straightforward with these skeletons. Primitive bones. I am... okay. One more try. Nope. It might just be the weight of their weapons, or like the animation is a little funky as to when it actually hits, but I am mistiming it so bad. I don't think it is the scythe though, I think I'm just bad at timing this. Or maybe it's one of those attacks you can't parry, because you can't necessarily get every single thing. It's just weird though, because I would think... I feel like there are bigger things that you can parry than just a big club. Maybe I'm wrong. I will not chance it any longer. I do not feel like it. Ooh! Oh no! David Byrne might be making a new album for next year. That's kind of cool. I've heard some of his, like, solo stuff, and, like, he did an album or two with this one woman. I forget her name, but, Very interesting style. There was like a music video with one of them where like I guess he hit somebody, and like he's driving his car in the video and then he hits somebody and then I don't know. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about just based off of that very vague description, but stop it! I can't focus. I need to get my salt before I get salty. Ow! Ooh! So much damage. So much damage. I mean, you see how much that does. It's like 75–80% of my health just to get hit with one of those little electric balls. Electric balls. Marissa Monte. Okay, that's the lady's name who sings with David Byrne. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I prefer it to Talking Heads, but I mean David Byrne is always David Byrne, and that is always a good thing. He's a fun guy. Oh no! Ah! See, that's why swinging wildly in the air saves you in this game. Oh, you made the jump. I'm impressed. It would have been hilarious if it fell in the pit. Here, do it, do it. Ow. I'm so disappointed. Oh. I wasn't thinking what I was doing. I was waiting in anticipation of what it was gonna do. Come on, I'm gonna get you to fall into this pit. You're gonna fall in this pit. Oh, maybe it did fall in this pit. I don't know. Why is this one back? Oh, did I run past it? I might have. I think I did. Another case of me bum rushing to get my souls. Oh! You did it! I think it lived, though. We're gonna have to go back. Golden Stone Charm. Wow. I won't go back just yet. I think I can take a little break from them. No, no, no! Yeah! If I had jumped before I swung, I would have been okay, but... Spending a very long time in this area. We're making headway little by little, but it's still one of those spots. One of those enemy types that's just a pain to hit because they float around so much. Those are really the worst enemies in this game. It's just the ones that take forever to kill because they're so dodgy. The skeletons, the flying enemies, are a pain. Almost invariably. These terrifying lightning ladies who want to rip my soul out. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! No! Please have mercy! Oh god. Oh god. This is the worst. I need to be very careful with how I'm maneuvering, when I'm attacking, etc. So on and so forth. The thing is, they don't have that much health or anything, it's just they rip through you. Look at this. The one that I need to kill. It's sitting just out of reach. Classic evil villain strategy. Oh my god. I also feel like their hitboxes are wacky. Because you can't hit them in like their skirt or wherever, you have to hit them right in the center of their body. That's where their hitbox is placed. You can't like almost hit them. And I whiffed like so many shots trying to just hit them, because it looks like you will, but you won't. And then it's just a bad time. See, like, how many hits does a skeleton have to take when it's teleporting this much? You should die in one hit at that rate. Oh my god. Oh my god. And sometimes they're okay, they're good skeletons, and they don't teleport a million times, but other times, you can't trust them. You can't trust the skellies to be reasonable with their teleport dodges. There's like there's like 3 times they can do it, I would be okay, but it's just over and over until they feel like it. Until they feel merciful. At least the archer ones don't generally do a lot of teleporting. I think we're coming right up to the boss here. Yeah, he's right across this way. I remember. I don't know if Blessed Weapon's gonna be worth it here. Or no, I thought he was this way. Is he not? Oh no. Is it this way? God, I'm totally losing track. I don't even remember. Let's check out what's upside down now. Okay, more skellies. Skellies for days. Oh no, the archers do teleport. Not as much though, like I said. Ah, ah. No, no. How do I get... Oh, okay. I just realized my health. I just cast the wrong thing. I'm out. Stop! I killed him. Panic murder. Ouch. Those panic kills that just barely work out are the best. So satisfying. Like, I should not have won that, but somehow I did. Song was the accident. Yeah. That was really like... I watched a couple things, or I listened to a couple things, rather, from the album they did. And yeah, it wasn't my favorite thing, but it wasn't bad. Okay, so we got a lot of these giant might warriors, so try not to attract them all at once. Ow. Try not to be pushed directly into the second one. Keep this one-on-one if we can help it. Okay, yeah, you really don't have to roll through if they do that. This is a safety measure. You can't go wrong dodging, though. I'm not going over there. Come on. It appears we're at an impasse. No, come back! Where are you going? Baby, please! Fine. Deal with this one. Damn. Oh god, they're coming back. I do not particularly want to fight 2 of you. Oh, I guess I'm fighting 2 of you. Shit. Okay, I'm fighting 1 of you. Good. Let's see how close to death you were anyways. Wow. I'm getting down to the last second because I keep hesitating before I attack. Very lucky on those swings. Spooky. Spooky scary. boy. Is there a... if I recall... No, maybe not. You have to open that from the other way. This is, like, near endgame shortcut that leads us back up here. Kind of a funky one. Okay. So I'm actually skipping a little around here. Oh no, never mind, I'm not. You have to have a particular ability before you can go do that. So I'm not gonna bother just yet. Ouch! Oh! This is why you don't want to fight two of those at once. There's no safe place, and there's a lot of giant slabs of iron being tossed around haphazardly in your general direction. Oh wait, we didn't go down here. This is a good place to go. I think there is an NPC here. Hey. Oh, 3 of you? Jeez. There. That'll show them. Oh, it's locked. Is it? Maybe we have to go down here to get the key. I think that is what it is. Yeah. If you're arachnophobic, well, good time to look away. Why couldn't it be giant butterflies? I'll give you guys my recommended watching for the day. If you have never seen Wizard People Dear Reader, it is a thing of beauty that everyone should enjoy. It includes, but is not limited to, Harry casting the Endless Wine spell and being excessively drunk by the end of the day. It's basically just the first Harry Potter movie narrated, or yeah, it's the movie narrated by this guy who has this amazingly wavery, silly voice, and injects his own sort of character into the heroes of the story, and he gives some of the characters interestingly unique names, like Professor McGonagall is instead Hardcastle McCormick, and he keeps confusing Snape with a woman, and or as a woman, and Ronnie gains the title Ronnie the Bear, and Harry becomes the HP. It's just, I don't know. You have to watch it. I can't give you a good indication of how silly it is unless you watch the first, watch the first 2 parts and you'll be hooked. I can guarantee you that. It's really great. Minty Scale. The Devil's Scale, the fearless scourge of the red. You can just call me Mince. No, you can say Harvester, but yeah, not good enough to prove it. And you have to have a Red Lord's ear, which I guess we have. So I've harvested a bit, so I've got some nice things to sell. You know, that's weird, because it took, after, I think, 2 playthroughs to find this lady. I don't think I had a Red Lord's ear. I think it's kind of a rare drop, or maybe I'm terrible. Anything that's RNG or random drops, I am horrible with. Yeah. I'll get lucky maybe once ever, and then, you know, my luck just goes down the drain. So she'll sell us, basically she's just another merchant selling us some nice upgrade materials if you need them, which is good to have, you know. You can never go wrong having a couple extra crafted materials. So we'll just spend all of our gold. Really, if you're not spending it, you're gonna lose it, because each time you die, you lose a portion of your gold. Kind of Diablo-y. So you've got two currencies to really mess with. You have your salt as your experience, and then you have the gold, which is what you use to barter with the few merchants that you find along your way. My viewing suggestion... Oh god. I won't even. I just won't even. For the morbid curiosity of those out there who will look it up. Even if we say not to. I won't even chance it. I don't even know, but coming from you, Sai, I've got a feeling to trust your, trust your word. Now, what the heck is down this way? Legitimately forget. Oh, it's an item. Okay. The Ring of Brilliance. We're getting a lot of rings. Sparkling ring. Increase healing power. That is kind of nice. Rolling speed is vital. Wounding effect is good to have. Salt from slain enemies. Who cares? Okay, illuminate surroundings. I guess it's just a semi-torch sort of a thing. Gold find rate. Dexterity. Stamina fatigue from combat. Defense fire damage. Generate HP. Blah, 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 blah. Ugh. My neck's getting a little funky. I should have like a chair for this. I need to become a legit streamer so I can afford one of those pro gamer chairs, and my neck isn't craned through 90% of the stream. Builds character. That's why I do it. 1/3 of stamina, wounding effect. I guess we'll just stick with the grasping ring. I don't really see any of those helping us that much. Raiders of Ushanka. Ushanka. I think we have to head up another level or so. I think, or at least I very much hope they won't follow us all the way over here. But if they do, yeah, we're gonna be in trouble. Okay, we're gonna need to kill them. Not chancing having them harassing us during the boss fight. I don't think they would have if I had kept running, but... you know. Now, I have a lot of salt, and I forget if this guy is as bad on New Game as he is on New Game Plus, but we're gonna chance it. I'm gonna try and stay as close as possible. So here's the disemboweled husk. He's a big, fuzzy gorilla captain man. Yeah, so this is, yeah. That attack is kind of like his crowd control to keep you out of his hair. But if you can get him to keep doing the sword attacks, he becomes pretty easy. But then that's the thing, is if he combos those two together, then it's less than fun. So that, and then he shoots straight forward. Generally seems pretty slow this time around though, so we might be okay. Otherwise, using his cutlass, he's extraordinarily slow and clumsy, so... Ouch. How's the volume? Is the game overpowering at all? I just want to know for reference. People want to watch this later. Oh, hi. Oh no, that barely missed. It's got a lot of animation similarity with the first boss with that 3-hit combo he does. Only difference is the addition of ranged attacks. pretty interesting boss. I didn't point it out, but if you look close in his chest cavity, the little doll that's kind of strung up in there, he actually matches the arm movements of the captain. And that's what I like so much about this boss design-wise, is that, I don't know, just being able to see little subtle details like that. It doesn't matter in the end. It's just kind of neat. And then you see you actually get the doll as your crafting item from the boss. And I forget where that goes. I think it's in here. So, doll of the disemboweled husk, though it resembles a marionette, it was in fact the husk's puppeteer. So, and then you can use that to make weapons and stuff. So, lots of fun descriptions like that. And that is the sad thing, is I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to all of the different items we see here. I should have been, or I could have. It was an option, but yeah, they tell you about Lanaya, Queen of Smiles, ruled over Livin, Rain of Blood. You just get little bits of background. Ultimately, just like Souls, you can play the game and enjoy it without these, but they are there and they're kind of fun. I'm glad, you know, I'm more glad that they're there than not, so. Also, Tarkus in honor of the late, great Greg Lake. That, first guess, the volume is a tad loud. Okay, cool. Yeah, the Queen of Smiles design is cool. I'll take us down to like 30. Yeah, that's a lot more manageable. Was it just during the boss fight, like the music gets a little overpowering, or was I still audible? Like, was it uncomfortably loud, or just a tad? Much better? Okay. Cool. Alright, thank you, Link and Zephu, for giving me the heads up. Oh, I didn't even see him. Get out of here with that. It might have been I was looking at the chat. Might have been my fault. I've been through this gauntlet, I'm not dealing with you all again. Oh, don't you dare! Ow! That's what I get. That is what I get. I should have killed them. Stupid. Stupid. Oh, and I rested here. Oh, this is much less fun to get back from. Whatever, we're gonna do it. Yeah. It's just we have to deal with the armored mites. I guess it's not terrible. I was making a bigger deal out of it than I really needed to. So, how long have we been streaming? It's only about 3. I want to say we could probably get... I don't know. We started in the Castle of Storms, and that's kind of like the first third of the game I want to estimate. So maybe by the end of this we'll be through Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Oh gosh. No. This is such a bad situation. Oh, I put myself in this. This is a mess. It's a mess. Ah! Ah! Okay, that's the one that stole my shit. I just have to... Yeah, okay, overheads will... Stop! Fly back down, yeah. Don't you play hard to get. Give me my souls. Give me my salt. Your attack sucks, and you're a jerk, and you're not fun to fight. Go home. How am I missing? I guess the downward slam is a lot more vertical than horizontal range. That's still such a pain. Like, so many of those look like they should hit. They don't. Alright. Anyways. On to the Mire Stench. I'm about to introduce you guys to one of my favorite characters in this game. He is a blatant reference to a beloved creature. If you've ever... Oh, shit. If you've ever watched The Mighty Boosh, you will recognize this guy. Oh, dear lord. That is ticking me down fast. Do I have any... I don't really have any poison get rid of spell. That would be a real... Oh, you know what? Oh, fuck. Ah! I don't need to extend my poison any more than it already is. Yikes. Okay, we're okay. Now, let's be smart about this. Oh, those really don't go very far. I killed something, apparently. Okay, so there's a trap up there. It's one of those wood block things. And then there's another one. I don't know what that one does, but... yeah, if we can kill this thing, that would be most preferable. I don't know if that pile of leaves... I don't think it's a trap. That's not. Thank goodness. Something around here isn't a trap. So here's your Blight Town for the game. And, it's not that bad. The boss, I remember, can be a bit of a pain. Although it's one of the few I think actually gets easier with New Game Plus. I think it's mostly just, like... it's crowd control with the boss of this area, and then it's also, I don't know, just being able to get done with it quickly is kind of the ultimate thing to do. Audible, but boss music overpowered. Okay. Sorry, that was an old comment, actually. But, yeah, that happens a lot with these games, because you try and adjust the volume for how you're hearing it in the moment, and it's like, oh yeah, it sounds fine, it's just ambient noise, and then the music volume always gets, like, much, much louder. So, I just remember last stream I did of this, I thought the game volume was, like, on the opposite end way too low. So I want to find that balance, but it's always the hardest thing for me to do. Just have good audio balance. I think it wouldn't be that hard, but I don't know. I am challenged with these things. Okay. So, it's about time... You know what, let's level up. Let's do that. Yeah. Get all those pearls. The beautiful pearls. Oh wait. True skills where we We wanted to do heavy armor, right? So let's make our way. Get another poultice pouch. Dexterity. Maximum equipment load, endurance, strength scaled weapons. I forget what the scythe scales with, but whatever. I think it might be like a quality weapon, like balanced between the two. What I would like to get is some more health, but I forget which one that is. Willpower is... Well, willpower would be helpful, just because maximum stamina is nice. It might just be with every level that you do, you get a little extra. I think that might be it. Let's go towards a file sleeve, because I think that's what brings back your stamina. I think. Right? We'll just do that, yeah. Shoot for that. And then we can go back, get another poultice pouch. Not a bad way to go about it. My problem here is I haven't been using any of the offerings so that we can fast travel. I'm just gonna put a guide here just to have one. Mage, Stone Leader. I would mess more with the oath stuff because it is kind of interesting, but usually if you keep switching around, you don't lose the ability to fast travel places, but you lose the ability... So you can go to them at any time as long as there's a guide there, I think. Or maybe you can go any place you've rested at. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But you can't fast travel if you've like disbanded from a previous. Oh, so all of the ones that we've made, if we left them, we wouldn't be able to use their guides anymore, which is kind of a pain. At least I think that's how it works. I don't remember exactly. Claudia, you know of the traitor in the Mire of Stench? Yeah, that's who I was saying I'm going to introduce you guys to my favorite character, and he is said character, so... Merchant far left. Yes, there's even little hints people give. Ow. Ow. Gonna have to eat a lot of bread to... Oh! Forgot about that, maybe? Just slightly. I am, like, losing... Where is antidote? Where is antidote? Where is antidote? Do I have one? Fuck. Nope, you can switch. Just if you desecrate a sanctuary, they'll be salty as fuck. I do remember that. Like, they're just gone forever. Then you can't restore them. I do know you can, use the crystal spheres, and you can, like... You can non-violently basically just take over an area. So that's also an option. But... Fuck, I keep messing that up. I want to kill these guys so I don't have to deal with their poisoned darts. Really? This is the worst. And I got poisoned anyways, so, you know, whatever. Oh, screw it. Screw it, screw it. You can also have your sins forgiven. How do you do that? I forget. Like, you talk to one of the reps. Just talk to one of the clerics, like, hey, sorry about blowing you guys off. No, there's not an... It's not a convenient way of dealing with this. It's just... Ow. Fuck, I'm dead again. I don't remember it being this hard to do this. Can we, like, climb over them? I think that may be viable. Because I don't remember having to deal with this. All of this. Here. Like, if we take out these flippy dudes. Fall below, get item. Oh wow, they weren't lying. Hurt a little bit, but it was worth it. Ow. And I'm still getting hit. It's okay, we're not poisoned quite yet. Jump over that little rope. Oh no. Help me all to Griggs. Old Greg. This is Old Greg. If you know the Mighty Boosh, we got the funk, and Old Greg is a silly little skit from that. This is a little loving reference to him. You're in my waters. Hi there. You like a drinky? You like to check out a tavern where things get fishy? I'm fond of you. Are you fond of me? Yes. I like you. I'll let you see my things for sale. Name's Alder Griggs. This swamp is mine, I think. You like Alder Griggs' place? You like his shop? I paint faces. You ever drink pest mud out of a boot? So that's... You ever drink Bailey's out of a shoe? It's just one-to-one. It's pretty great. I like it a lot. So that's Alder Griggs. Gives you pest mud, which you can apply to your weapon. So it's poison enchantment. We're not gonna bother though. Ooh, antidote. Let's buy a couple of those while we're here. Be seeing ya. cool. So, antidotes always come in handy, so let's just have them there. That's okay, Griggs. It's okay, Greg. I'm old Greg. I got a mangina. That's some old ass. I forgot how old Greg actually is as a thing, but that was pretty classic in my youth. Oh lord. Ow! God, it's like toxic in here. I should have had some bread before I got up on the platform, but I was hoping I could just get out of the poison, which was silly of me. There is 50 Shades of Greg. Are you serious? Does that exist? I'll read that. That'll be our post-stream reading. If you link me to that on Discord, I will read that. Because that sounds amazing. Oh, oh no, oh no, my legs. Yeah, that's like, this is like pissy poison. It does like nothing to us. Don't understand it. Alright, so there's some funky... This is another area with plenty of stuff to kind of finagle around and find. Although I don't know if we might need, No, I think we'll be fine with wall jump. It's just a good way to get around the island. I love that. You cut a dude in half and his upper half just flies across. Oh! Oops. Where'd you get to? Oh! Jumping beans. Oh, he killed himself. Serves you right. Hopping around with abandon. They took the movie and dubbed him over it? Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. Oh god. Some farting noise up here. Yeah, that's a little preview at our boss. It's a bunch of farting mouths. Yeah. Fart boss is the best boss. Here's some more of these guys if you remember them. They throw vials that hit you like a billion times. What did that say? Wait, let me look and stream. Oh god, is another one coming? Getting a call. Oh, it's from Ellie. Name something below. I don't know. Drop below. Hello. Hey. Streaming. What? Hello? Okay. You are. Okay. That'll be fine. How's the other place? Are you set up with them now? No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I love you too. Bye. Sorry, that was Allie. Ow! Oh. I guess that worked out, I guess. I suppose, I hope. 50 Shades of Greg. You ever drink Bailey's out of a shoe? I don't know why that's my favorite line. Oh god, freaky. Yeah. So again, if you're arachnophobic, or just, I guess, insectophobic? I don't know what the term for that would be. This is also not a pleasant section of the game to be in. If you're gymnastophobic, look away. Virulent Scimitar. You have a lot of health. Stop it. Get out of my swamp! Actually, yeah, I forget. Like, old Greg kind of looks like he's from the same homeland as our character. Because we also have kind of the freaky eyes. He might be, because there's two separate ones, but they both look kind of like Lizard Man-y. So we might we might have some kinship with old Greg there. Which, all things considered, I would totally believe that for the horror. Horror's related to anybody and everybody who's just fucking weird. Bloodborne was Orphan of Chaos, and here we've got old Greg. Alda Griggs, I'm sorry. No copyright infringement intended, of course. You gotta love that, though. It's pretty funny. They get away with little things like that. People should be allowed to get away with little things like that, because, you know, makes you laugh and makes you smile. Who cares? Copyright ownership. If it's a little nod, if it's a little thumbs up, if it's a little, hey, thanks for all the laughs, you know, what's the problem? There's no problem. Got a stone leader. So I don't think we've messed with the leader stuff, but basically, if you put a leader in a sanctuary, then they give you quests. And quests invariably just involve grinding materials from enemies by killing a certain amount of them. Fuck! Wow! I flubbed that real bad. But yeah, we probably won't mess with it too much. At most, what it gives you, each time you complete one of those quests for your oath, they give you an option of some stuff that, or for like upgrades, as long as you're part of the oath. If you leave the oath, you lose the upgrades. But the upgrades are basically just, hey, you get an extra health vial, or hey, you get an extra, you know, stamina restoration thing for spellcasting. Hey, you get something to enchant your weapon. It's kind of based off of the group that you join. Like, there, for instance, is the forest dudes. They generally give you poison stuff. So, like, they'll give you, like, something to enchant your weapon with poison. I forget what the one we're part of does, the iron or the metal icon. But yeah, that's kind of the general idea. Just little bonuses. I think of all of them, it's just extras of your healing item, and then some oath unique items that are, like I said, just to buff your weapons or to help you out. So we might mess with it a little bit, just to see if we have any extra unused materials and stuff, and then we'll fiddle with it, but otherwise, yeah. I'm not gonna make a huge point to grind a lot for this game. I think I have my main character at the very end of the game as well, though, so I think I'll be able to show off both endings for you guys, and that'll be fun, and I can show you my main character. He's a cheery fella. Oh, don't you give me that business. Let's just antidote to save us time. Okay, try this again, shall we? Good. And then here, and then don't get hit by that. Was that what knocked us off the first time? I don't think it was. I think I just, like, tried to jump too soon or something. That would sound right for me. Oh dear. Take a look at these hands. They're passing in between us. Take a look at these hands. Take a look at these hands. I'm a government man. Oh! No! All I want is to breathe. Oh my god, I'm dead. That sucks. At least it's not as far of a trek this time. Yeah, this little section, if you can't tell, is not the most fun for me. I'm very death prone when it comes to the Mire of Stench. Ouch. Okay, cool. We didn't piss off any of the crazy swamp acrobats. So, this and this. Fight some spooky spider flies. I wonder if I'm due for a weapon upgrade, because I think I'm not doing as much damage as I could be. I don't know. I mean, like, we've gotten through the past couple areas, it's not that bad. And maybe it's just these spiders have a lot of health. That could also just be it. But I don't know. Might be due for a little upgrade. Just maybe. Just maybe. Gotcha. Oof. No! Ah! Disappointed myself. I really don't have to go for the parries. I'm just... I don't know. Plain clumsy. Just plain clumsy because I'm plain clumsy. You guys together if I could. No. There we go. I like how he went to take a walk when he saw me. He's like, no. Spider flies, do away with him. Gotcha. Gotcha again. Maybe I'll even redeem myself a little bit here. Yeah! That's... Yep. Now I'm feeling it. Yep! I'm in the groove, baby. Lost a little bit, but that's okay. There you go. I'll do this all day. So much camera shake, man. I think that more than made up for my last couple parry failures. Oh, die already, man. Sheesh. How much health you gotta have? Oh, Lord. At some point, these guys are supposed to, like, fall down on the ground so you can stomp them for an insta-kill, but he's not giving that to me. Ouch. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, there he goes. Stomp. After all that, that was pretty satisfying. Jeez Louise. Come on, man. Alright, so now we can go take on the boss and see how this goes. That stench most foul. The old farter. So yeah, generally, you know what this guy reminds me a lot of? If you've ever, I'm calling back again to Dawn of Sorrow. If you remember the final boss from Dawn of Sorrow, it did the same thing, where it would spit out like what looked like giant sentient staplers, and they would just go around and bite at you. And that's what this reminds me of. He's actually not as bad as I remember, so that's good. See, here's the thing, is just if you let too many of them gather up, or if he just spams that attack a lot, it can be a little painful, but we made it out alright. And, there you go. I'm doing okay on the bosses this time around. A lot of the ones that have given me trouble in the past are, a lot more surmountable than I remember. So that's good. Appreciate that. Okay. So right here is where we're going to get a, whatchamacallit. We're gonna get another brand. Important one to progress. Hey, stranger. Shift. Blood brows. Yes, I would. So now we have the red shift brand. What's kind of interesting is this game, if I remember right, did this come out? It was announced closer to Bloodborne, so it was in development during that time, and this game has a hunter class with like the tri-horn hat and all this stuff. So it has a lot of like little sorts of, I guess, perceived, not even perceived, because then Bloodborne came out after that point, but a lot of references to, little references, not really references, but just similarities, and kind of some of the lore of characters and stuff, and then the armor set appearance and all that. But this actually released, I guess, closer to, really closer to Dark Souls 3, right? So that's kind of, it's interesting to think about. Because this was really, like, it came out, and a lot of people, myself included, were kind of like, alright, I'll try this out because I've been looking forward to it, and it'll bide your time until Dark Souls 3 comes out. Really, I think this game did more than, you know, help pass the time. But, like, I think it really stands on its own. I mean, enough that I'm streaming it now, and it's worthy of being called Souls-like, you know, worthy of its title or comparison of Souls-like, but it is definitely more than that, too. It's not just there to be like Souls. It's its own thing too. I hate this horse. This enemy is a butthole to fight, but we'll see how I do. I think like really the strategy is to, I guess, hit him while he's kicking. It's just this is not a fun enemy to fight, you know? I keep missing the horse. I don't think the horse even takes that much damage. It's just come on. Give me a break. One of them hit. Kick. Alright. Whatever we can get from this. Hey! It's hitting me every time too. I'm trading shots, but maybe if I run far enough away. Yeah, like that. No, it's just gonna keep going in one direction then. Come on. Oh! He overextended himself a little, maybe. Yeah, you really gotta space yourself so you don't get hit by the legs. Got him. Okay. So that's the horse, but then you have to fight the dude, too. You're not quite done. Oh! Follow up, man. Jeez. That was nasty. Let's chomp on that blue crystal. Boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, Lewis. Sometimes dead is better. Lewis, don't go down to those salty shores. Ow. That is a little Judd Crandall pet cemetery. Ooh. Ooh. I do not want to get close to him. Drinking these red shards. Ah. It's like seconds. Gotta be so careful. Ow! And he follows up like nothing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure really the safest way to deal with these guys. I'm trying to be very cautious. I mean, they do get stunned, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. That's the nasty one he does. Ooh, going for the kick. Shit. Ah, he outranges me for sure, so I gotta get in while I can. Don't want to do a strong attack because there's too much recovery period. Gah! Come on, man. Whoa, he like spun out there. That was kind of fun to watch. Gotcha. Sadly, I think there might be another one of those in here. So, you know, there's that. Oh no, they're like zombie ones. They're not as bad. Although I think there is another like rider on the other side of the building. So we'll deal with him after. Yeah, these ones aren't a fraction as bad. They're kind of just very heavy-set zombies. Lots of health, not a lot of stun, but altogether not too bad. Yeah. Gotcha. Will that be all? I hope so. Up Sanctuary. Yes, sir. And we're actually coming to our home sanctuary here, and by that all I mean is, this is where if you don't pledge to the iron, whatchamacallits, then, iron... can find... Mountainsmiths, not iron anything. This is like the home base of the Ironsmiths, so if you don't pledge them at the beginning of the game like we did, then, they'll just pop up. Or you can join them here. So... Dorian, born and raised in Markdor. So he doesn't remember ever leaving the city, which is interesting. Oh, or I guess, I don't know, he was just saying about being shipwrecked. Yeah, there must have been a shipwreck. Died in the wreck. Alright. So I guess ultimately everybody ends up here by shipwreck. But I don't know, it's very weird and interesting because, as far as like his comment on never leaving the city, the more we get into the game, the more people start talking about like familiar places, or at least one quest line in particular starts talking about the idea of like, you know, I know this place, or, you know, this really recognizable monument from some certain part of the land and whatnot. Spell jump, thief jump, left attack. Yeah. So everybody there was just basically pointing out you gotta do kind of a little finagly platforming trick there. That's how you do that. You just use your airtime you get. It gets you a couple extra items, which is nice. Oh, let's spend our salt. It's been a little while. Have I seen Italian Spider-Man? I have. And it is a beautiful thing. I think Chris... I don't think he's here anymore, but Chris... I'm pretty sure I watched it with Chris. I don't know. It's been a long time. It could have been him, or... I don't know. But yes, I have seen the beauty that is Italian Spider-Man. Okay. We won't make a guide here, because I think it's easy enough to traverse from the other side of the island. That's where I'll make our next guide. Okay. So, what let's do here... Let's check out the other side. I'm not sure... Okay, it's just a treasure chest. I forget if there's mimics in this game. I don't think there really are. That was the armor set of a boatman, which we're gonna pop out here, and I think we'll actually meet the guy. Oh, okay, there wasn't a second horseman. I was confused. I think he might jump in. If you come from this direction, he kind of just rides into the building, because the horse will just ride right through this right through this fortress here, and that can be a big pain. Anyway, safe passage around the bay. Do we venture east, friend? Round we go. If you fall into the waters here, you're dead. Hey, Phoenix Tears. So here we are on the far beach, and here is the thief. So let's talk to her. A lot of wrecked ships here. Pretty sure I'll be able to scrap something together here. Thanks for keeping me company, friend. I'd take you with me if I could promise a safe journey, but I can't, so I won't. Besides, you've got a lady to find, be it princess or a slave. For your trouble, here's a share of the spoils I found. And she gives you a frozen tome, which is a very rare crafting material to upgrade certain stuff. So that's a nice reward for this questline. If you find your way off this island, come to Coast Rock, find the Red Falcon, and ask for Edward. My name's not Edward, but that's how you'll find me. Yeah, so I kind of like how their story finishes. It's kind of with a an unsure amount of, you know, they're left off. They're resolute in the fact that they're gonna escape from the island, and you see they're gone already. But they're gonna build a ship out of the wreckage here, and then try and find a way off this island. The only problem is I don't know if there's any escape from this island. I don't believe that there is. So that's kind of the situation we're left with here. Anyways, so if we head down this way, I forget exactly what's this way. Silverleaf. Ziggurat of Dust. I don't think we can go down there in our present situation. I think we gotta come from the other way. Or maybe we could drop down? I feel like it is possible to drop down, perhaps, but... Way too scary celestial creature. Oh yeah, I think I might know what creature they're talking about. Yeah, so this... Let me down. This does lead to a, we can't actually access this area, so... It leads down to a late-ish game area. But yeah, the Pitchwoods. We obviously can't make that jump. That's just too far of a distance for us right now. But we will end up back here, and we will traverse that another time. That, like, I think by the end of the game, I do get a little tuckered out with it, but I think some of the later areas are some of the stronger areas of this game. yeah. So I haven't normally gone this path. We've gone kind of an interesting way. Usually I go straight to the right instead of going through Hagar's Cove or Cavern or whatever. Usually, yeah, I save that for much later. But this time around I've been a little more, I don't know, just explored a little more with what we can do here. So, oh yeah, these creepy little masked dudes. Drowned porcelain's ashes. Yeah, so they are little dolls. They're little porcelain dolls with knives. Creepy. I don't know. I think they'll keep popping up endlessly down here. At least they keep popping up for a good long while. So you don't really want to fall down there. So if we want to proceed, use redshift. And then we can make our way into the Ziggurat of Dust. I'm just not sure. You know, we'll do it this way. This isn't a bad way to get in through here. I think we can... We can't get to the boss yet. Okay, yeah, that is for sure. We got this creepy guy. These guys look very intimidating. They are not as threatening as they, you know, give the impression of. So, good to know. And there's... We'll end up back there later. I don't remember exactly how this place goes, but I do remember dying a lot to these rooms trying to find treasure and stuff. But actually, never mind that as well, because we also need a brand. We basically need 2 more brands. There's only 2 more in the game, I think. That redshift one that I got, my first playthrough, that was the last brand that I got. So, like I said, I'm going a much different path than I did the first time through. Which is fun, you know, it's always good to explore. So this is, this takes some time. Climbing the Ziggurat of Dust. It's a big area. I feel like they could have maybe done something a little more interesting to make your way up top. Oh, what does this bottle say? Castle in the sky? I don't see one. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. If you guys have seen Castle in the Sky. Ooh, we should definitely put that on. Although actually, yeah, we want to have them backwards, so what order? You know, what the hell? Cleanse is important to have. Journey bottle. Where's our journey bottle? There it is. Abandon all hope. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Maybe climb. Celestial crazy. All crazy. Crazy night killing. Abandon all crazy night killing. There. What the hell? Perfect. Somebody will enjoy that one. It's an old classic. Alright, so getting down the Ziggurat is not as bad as climbing, but the Ziggurat is still a pain. The boss of the area actually isn't bad. Let's grab that and run like hell. So we just got a bag of earth. We can bring that back to a previous NPC we've met, and he will give us something or other from it. I think like a weapon or... I don't know. He gives us something nice. One way or the other. Ouch. Yeah, so I never like dealing with this knight guy here. He's a jerk. As you can see from the pile of bodies, I'm pretty sure he made this little collection himself. It's his own little corner of the world. And we are not welcome here. we're not welcome in it unless we're adding to the pile, pretty much. I just want to kill the zombie dudes. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah. So, they keep coming. Ah, damn it. Yeah. This. Oh, jeez, Louise. Could take all of my hardy rolls just to kill this one man. If I can even manage that. I don't know, that would be a feat in itself. Stop it. He's gonna come flying out of the corner with that jab attack. Come on. Okay. Rotten Raiders. Lots of Rotten Raiders. I have an idea. Since we don't need antidote anymore. Let's just rain bombs on him. Ow! It was worth it. It was totally worth it. It was all worth it. If it makes him die faster. Yeah, we got him. Wow. And we didn't get anything for it. Well, at least we can say we beat him, and I'm not going to bother doing that again later, because he is a gauntlet to take down. He's a sassy fellow. We'll take the quick way through the, ziggurat here. Sacrifice pride. Well, I'm glad at least that I'm not the only one leaving weird cryptic messages. What did I leave? It was like... abandon all crazy night killing. What the hell does that mean? And then they're gonna go down there and try fighting him, and it's just not a good time. Let's put a guide here. It's a good place for one. Is there a way to... I don't think I can wall jump through that. Okay. Lots of fire mages here, but they're kind of a pain to hit, so I'm not gonna bother. They're all up on their little platforms, little fancy pantses. Huh. Oh, can I not? Well, dang. We might have to end up going around the other way, unless there's a pathway down here. Which is possible. Maybe. Some neat fish dudes. I like their anglerfish headlamp hats. It's very clever. They also dropped some important upgrade materials, but right there we got the Bloodbrow set, which we just talked to that one woman who gave us the Redshift brand. So that originates from her place of origin. It's redundant, I guess. See, I don't think I've mentioned it this stream, and since it's been a while, I'll just keep mentioning stuff I think that is worth explaining. When you shatter those grave markers, there were two of them there, and the pumpkin-headed phantom came out. Those are basically your bloodstains. By destroying them, you get to see the last couple seconds of that person's life. So it's bloodstains. It's cool. Oh boy, how do I jump back up here? Can I? Yeah, that'll work. Ah! Yeah! So this guy rips off his arms and throws them at you. It's improvised weaponry if I ever saw it. Oh, sorry, I forgot. If you have a fear of spiders, blah blah blah. Plenty of weird arachnid creatures in this game. Oh no! Ah! Please do not rip out my neck. I don't prefer it, particularly. Gotcha. Okay. I don't think there's too much for us to see here, but basically this is our way to get back to where we were supposed to go. This, actually, yeah, this level design makes a lot more sense to me now, to allow you to double back to the previous area, because we're kind of going full circle from where we started. Not where we started in the Castle of Storms, but the Red Hall of Cages. This basically is leading back there, so we got a little color in our armor set. Kind of a cool monk outfit. We'll switch out for that. Made us a lot faster, actually. Might just be that it's much lighter clothing. So there's a giant pile of bodies here. I don't know exactly what from. I mean, I have an idea of what from, but... Actually, that message in a bottle, we got Castle in the Sky. Not so accurate where we read it, but where we are right now, we're kind of close to that concept in particular. So if you see right here, back in the Red Hall of Cages, so... You know, we can level up once. Let's take the opportunity. Try tongue butthole. Yep. I don't know if there's anything quite that classic in this. Actually, I want to try, see if we can make some horrible lewd message for somebody to read. Come by and read. It's so bad. It's an old Dark Soulsian tradition. I can't leave journey bottles in sanctuaries, I guess. T for try. Trust. Try. Up top. See, this is the thing I don't prefer. Is, they do it alphabetically, which, if you're thinking of a certain word you want, is more convenient, but I do in some ways prefer if they did, like, I love this radial system. It's really nice how they did this. It's really good. But I think that it could have gone for, like, subjects instead of alphabetical. I don't know. I think it's just a matter of taste, what you prefer, but if nothing else, if you do have a specific word in mind you want to find, then it is a pretty good way to go about it. There's no but. Try toxic can. Try toxic can of... sadness. Try toxic can of sadness. An improperly punctuated message may be lost. Okay, there we go. Try toxic meat hole. No, there's no hole. At least I didn't think there was there? H. Hope hook, holy hole. There is one. Okay. What the hell? Try toxic meat manhole. Good. Good. We've left our mark on the world. And now we are disgraceful. Now we are the most disgraceful stream. Good. We did it, folks. Thanks to everyone who's been there for me. Good times and bad. The toxic meat holes. The toxic man holes. Try huge meat. Ah! This is bad. Tight spot? Oh, lordy. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. There are absolutely mimics in this game. Here, let me show you them. Yeah, they're pretty terrifying. Attack chest now. Trap ahead. Attack chest. Yep. So that's a fun one. And right next to a sanctuary, no less. I did die to that the first time. I forget if that's the first one you can run into, but it's the first one I ran into. And, yeah. Sword, magic, whoa. Now, I usually like to splurge on who I put here, so I'm gonna put a blacksmith, alchemist... Oh, what the heck, let's put a leader. I'll at least try and explore the whole leader thing. True mountainsmith, talk. Yeah. So you can get primitive bones. So yeah, this gives you 1 rank, and then you can get an extra hardy roll, extra blue crystal, metal shockstone, or mountain war horn, which I forget what that does. So let's get that one. But yeah, leech rib, flying spider's tusk, torturer's ear, blade wraith rib, drowned peasant's ear. So those are what quests are like in this game. Kill this thing however many times until you get 3 of its specific item, and then they'll give you an extra fancy item. And the nice thing is that those items replenish each time that you come back. So mountain warhorn we got, was it warhorn? Maybe it's just warhorn. Rapidly regain stamina. So it's a stamina assist thing. Let's put our shards here. Shards are just good for, you know, whatchamacallit, last ditch effort, run out of healing, you know, do what you can from there. Yeah. Okay. I think there's really much to upgrade for us. I want to go somewhere. Shop. Calling horn. Don't really need a calling horn. Greetings, shall we mold metal? Let's see what we can transmute from a scythe. If we don't have anything right now, I definitely have an idea of what we can get later. Yeah, all we can get is the rusted great ladle. Let's see what we can make here. Could make a torturer's veil. Actually, we could make any of these. Yokai mask. Yokai mask looks kind of cool, but whatever. Whatever. I guess you can only make these things out of... only make these things from any given thing. Unless there's like certain weighted ones that are exclusive. No, I don't think those are included. Like the boss set that we bought, I don't think they let us mess with that. And our Oshenka doesn't appear, I guess because we have it equipped. Toothless shield has a squid on it, giant squid. Paladin kite shield. Whatever. So yeah, this will be our nice little HQ. Really, I just love the background of this area. I don't know what architecture specifically inspired it, but I love the checkerboard design and kind of these little runes etched into the walls. It's almost like, I don't know if that would be seen in, like, Islamic architecture or what, but I love that look. It's very pleasing to the eyes and just, I don't know, intricate, but also very, very easy on the eyes, you know, which is a delicate combination to make. I remember trying to look up like some kind of picture of it's like cathedral architecture, kind of. You usually see that in, you know, kind of bigger buildings. I guess this is more like a mausoleum or a dome or something. I forget. See, it's more me not paying attention. I forget the name of this area. It probably just flashed it when we walked in, but and yet, you know, I forget it anyways. Well, that's pretty fashionable. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. This is relevant. This is something we want to be careful of. So, we were just being attacked by nothing. But, we want to equip those Phials of Undersight, because... You know, with the Warhorn, I'm not going to end up using that much. I never use things that, like, regain your stamina faster, because usually, unless you're being very, like, aggressive, you can manage your stamina based on the amount that you have and not really need, like, a quicker refresh rate. It's nice to have a refresh rate, but I don't know that it's altogether needed. So we just got a flintlock pistol. This is kind of cool. More kind of a shotgunning sort of thing, but I think we'll stick with it just because it's a fun thing to have. And again, I've forgotten to equip the Phial of Undersight, so let's do that now. So, I don't know if we'll see those enemies again for a while, so the Phial might run out before then, but at least we have it on, and we have it equipped. Yeah. Gotta make sure that I remember to reapply it. Maybe there's some over here. No, actually... Okay, good, it's safe. It's called Gothic Architecture. Are you sure? Because I think that's a very... This is a very... I mean, I can see this exterior area, but I was talking more within the sanctuary itself and kind of the floor pattern. Or you see it a little bit behind the archways here. Like... I'm sorry I'm geeking out about, like, what architecture from where and whatnot, but I just finished a semester with an art history teacher who's a very good teacher, very impassioned about his work, and so got me kind of into appreciating it, at the very least, kind of, you know, where some of the stuff comes from. But I don't know, I want to see if I can find Almost Positive. You may be right. I don't remember what I found that was, like, very... Wait, there was one that just popped up that was... You know, I think you're right, because I think I looked it up thinking, like, Islamic, and then it ended up being something Gothic period. Gothic architecture. Yeah, this one that I'm looking at right now. It's just weird, because the... Maybe art history, too, it covers more specifically. Italy's history. Maybe it's Italian? I don't know. Revolts. Because, yeah, like, early Gothic, I don't think got that extravagant with, like, the paints and the patterns and the design and the colors. The Gothic that we looked at was more, like, early stuff, you know? Not as colorful, but, yeah, definitely... I think, like, later period Gothic, that would be, maybe. I'm swinging in the dark, I have no idea. Showing my lack of education, despite having just gone through a class full of this stuff. It's covering the wrong period. But no. Of any of them, visually, I think it's the most striking to me. This sort of stuff. I forget what else is. Babylon Wall, maybe? Yeah, the Babylon Wall, too, is like has that very rich blue color. Like, I don't know if it's lapis or what, but I don't know. Architecture's cool, if you know the right architecture to look at. Like, some of it blends together and can be kind of boring, but when you find the right stuff, like mosaics and, like, these creatures and stuff, like chimeras they make, and yeah, Babylon is a cool one. Ceramic coatings. That's what it is, ceramic coating. I like those a lot. Let me look up Islamic Cathedral, just because that one's from Spain, I think. Yeah, Cordoba. Cordoba's mosque. Here we go. Oh, that's the Cordoba ceiling. Wow. Sorry, I'm getting, like, super sidetracked. I'll get back to the game in a minute. I think what it is... I'll show you what I think it comes from. I think the pattern designs and, like, the inlays and stuff, and, like, those runes in the back walls remind me of stuff like this, where it's just, like, There you go, frescoes. Saints and Chapel. Let me look that up. Yeah, that's exactly... In terms of the colors, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. But, like, the Cordoba ceiling, too, has kind of, like, this gold gilt look to it. So, I don't know. But... I always loved these. I always thought they were really cool, so... Okay, let me... Ow, my neck is so sore. Maybe we should... I don't know. I don't want to call it quits just yet. I guess it's 4 o'clock. Maybe 5:36 we'll call it a night. But, it's been fun. I definitely like to finish this game just to have it done, and then we can start on other stuff, because I started this game twice now and then kind of left it by the wayside, so I'd like to see it through with you guys. Because I think it is a game worth playing, and if any of you guys get interested in it based on this, then my work is done. It is a really fun game, though. If you like, yeah, Castlevania, Metroidvania stuff, anything like this, it's worth your time. It's well worth your time. Oh shit! Here. Oh god. So yeah, we drank just in time to see ourselves get skewered a few times, but those are, I think they're called Whispermen. I think that's the name of those enemies, but they're just big jerks. There's one other enemy type here that can only be seen with the files. There you go. But anyways, this area is actually mercifully short. Yeah, Whisperman's Ashes. As long as you know where you're going, this place isn't too bad at all. But yeah, like this radial dial. That I'd say is definitely Gothic. Usually you'd see those on the front of cathedral buildings and stuff. The radial circle. I don't know the proper name for a lot of stuff. This is some cool business. That was mid-13th century when that was built. We totally have to watch 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, we do. It has to happen, though. But, yeah, our class went from, like, prehistory, like, Mesopotamian, Sumerian stuff to, you know, we went through all Greek, Roman, and then we did early medieval. I think early medieval was one of my favorite, even though it's, like, not nearly as pretty or realistic as Greek and Roman. Like, the Book of Kells I really love. And actually I had, this semester, I had watched with Allie, Secret of Kells on Netflix. It wasn't an incredible movie, but in terms of, like, the visuals and the way they styled it after, like, that period's art, it was, like, some really cool Celtic imagery and lore incorporated. I don't know if the plot was really, like, satisfying where it ended up. It was just kind of, like, a little petered out by the end of it, you know? But the relevance, I guess, learning about the Book of Kells in class then was kind of like, oh, this shit actually means a lot. And seeing the page, like, one of the first pages of it, the cover, whatever, the term escapes me, just the cover page, basically. You're supposed to open it up, it's like, oh my god. It's just kind of, like, overwhelming and kind of abstract, but also just, like, divinely beautiful and beyond words and stuff. And I don't know. I think that's something really cool. So I liked the Book of Kells stuff a lot. So this guy gives some of the best weapons in the game. He doesn't have a lot of health either. He's really weird. He's either very difficult or very easy based on, like, what moves he does. Because some of his moves will soar right over your head, while others are, like, a lot... Yeah, so, like, it's kind of hard to tell which ones you want to be right in the center to not get hit, and which of the ones you want to kind of get out of the way. I guess it's really just the overhead swings. But yeah, like, right there we were pretty safe. That long hook, I'm not sure. Yeah, again, safe in the middle. Really simple boss in the end, ultimately. So he goes right down. Oh, you know what was the worst though? Okay, this is a bad story from this game. There's another Whisper Lady, I guess. Shockstone she gave us. But yeah, that Mimic that I said killed me my first playthrough, he didn't get my souls, actually. My souls went through the wall to another enemy over here. I don't know if it was one of the flying things, or... But basically it phased through the wall, so I lost a huge sum of souls. I think I hadn't leveled up since the Red Hall of Cages, which... That time I had just come from the Red Hall of Cages, so it wasn't like I went through all the areas I went through on this stream. But basically... I went through the whole area, cautious as hell, nearly died so many times, got to the very end, fought that boss who really, like you saw, isn't that threatening. But, I lost my souls. And I forget how, it was very stupid. I think I did die to the boss. I just... Your first time through, you don't know what to expect. This time I've played the game a few times, so I knew exactly what he could do, but... I think I was kind of at the end of my rope, but I just... totally just ruined me. I was very upset. That was like, I think, my first huge loss of souls in my first playthrough of this game, so that was very sad for me. It was a very unfortunate event, needless to say. Those blue crystals. But yeah, so now what we can do... climb up here. And we do actually still have a little more to do in this area. We're not quite done. There's one more boss. And this boss is a lot of fun. I actually like this one a lot. Okay. Let's check out you. Because you now offer... Yeah. Haymaker. Good shit. I think there's another really good weapon you can make. I just don't remember what weapon type it requires. Headsman's Volge? Volga? Probably Volge or something like that. But this one is also very, very good if you like the kind of more spearman or halberd type approach. Like the Renaissance art for historical art. The favorite is surrealist. Yeah. So yeah, in terms of architecture, I'd say this is definitely my favorite. Just this background right here. I am in love with that sort of thing. But in terms of like, I guess page-based or like paintings, that sort of thing, I like the early medieval in some ways. Like maybe more of a... I don't know, I just have a soft spot for it. The fact that, like, in our class, the discussion was basically around how, like, all Roman artists laughed at medieval art and thought it was crap. I'm like, hey, that's where I am, so I can appreciate these guys. But, yeah, I don't know. There's some neat stuff to that. We really don't have a lot of, heavy armor sets to get here, so yeah, we'll save that Black Pearl. Okay, cool. I think that's a relatively good setup we got going. So we can't continue through yet because the next area is going... Let me get a little closer to the mic. I sound a little echoey in the background, a little distant. But yeah, next area is the Ziggurat of Dust, which we had just... Oh, shit. No! Which we had just been through. But we need to have another brand before we go there. And then in the Ziggurat of Dust itself is where we're going to get our last brand, so... Take care of that. So we'll take care of this boss, then we'll go there. Kind of a short area, at least if you're going straight to the boss. And then there's like a larger underside to it where you can get some loot and stuff. We'll check it out just for the sake of it. The third lamb. So this is a creepy chimera thing. think this might be a product of the Alchemansary, which is like a late game area you end up exploring. It's kind of neat. It's like an artificial creature, basically. You know how the chimeras go. You know how they do. This guy actually, when I was playing co-op with Kyle on this game, because it does have a co-op mode that's really, really fun if you ever get a chance to play with somebody else. This boss gave us a lot of trouble because I think we approached it a little early. Oh shit, I've been poisoned. Let's heal up. And oh wait, I have a miracle for this. It wouldn't have lasted that much longer anyways, and I just ate a hearty roll that I didn't need to eat. Oh, well, I guess I did. It worked out in the end. Oh no. Not that shit. So yeah, he starts getting more combo-y with his stuff. Ouch. Especially that lightning jolt comes out of friggin' nowhere. Ouch. The beak. That beak. Ow. Ooh. Oh! I think that can hit you in midair if he times it just right. Oh boy. Ooh. Stop it. What? Why does health bar change to red? Do they always do that? Or was it always red? I forget. I'm very, like, visually... Not impaired is the wrong word. Ignorant. Not paying attention to shit. Oh my god. That could have been bad. Kept interrupting me. Little by little. Even though the poison doesn't do a lot of damage, it ticks down. You know, racks itself up. Ouch. 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 Everybody. Everybody. Pretty good. Third lamb's beak. That's how you do it. So it's neutral, up, down, and that's all light attack, and then you can finish with a strong downward sweep. This air, it's so still. Right. So hard light works just like redshift, except instead of getting rid of barriers, it creates platforms. Very nice. And I forget, I don't think we can access this one optional area yet. I'd really like to. It's a short area with a cool, kind of celestial boss fight to it. Get out of here! Oh my god, the blacksmith actually wanted to beat him up. Whoa! Whoa! Don't hurt me. Are you okay? I thought he was gonna beat my head in. That was a little scary. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we need the last brand before we can go to that optional area, but I will try and go about it. And then towards the end game, just because it won't matter by then, we'll check out one of the more obscure oaths in the game. Did he just... It looked like he just, broke my guard. I wonder if they can actually set up for parries and stuff. That would be scary. To my knowledge, I've never been parried by anything in this game. Stomp. So yeah, with the phase shift, or the hard light, we can get through that chasm, come out here, And if you liked fighting that horseman before, well, here's another one. Except this time he is backed up by these creepy imp things. And now he's not. So, yeah. This is gonna take a while. Yeah, that hurts a lot. Okay, so we don't want to be careless. I like the blood effect on the sand. A lot of little decorational detailing, things like that. A lot of love put into this game. I love the starlit sky too. It's maybe a little busy, like the lighting gets a little weird in areas like this, but I don't know. I think there's something to admire about it. I mean, these guys are making more Castlevania than fucking Konami has made in the past half a decade, I guess. When's the last time a really solid Castlevania game came out that wasn't fucking Gabriel Belmont? He got stuck in the wall. This is great. This is perfect for us. Hi.
Yeah, go up to Verizon and maybe get a new phone for you.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
When?
Soon?
Soon? Like half hour?
I think we can do it in a half hour.
Okay. Alright, cool. I'll cut it short then. Cool. So we'll cut the stream a little short, guys. I think with a half hour we'll have enough time to get through at least the boss fight of Ziggurat of Dust, and then we'll go from there. But that is actually very good that we're going to Verizon. Basically, I think I've told this story before, but I've had a Windows phone for the past couple of years. I got it as a quote-unquote upgrade from an Android phone that was a hand-me-down. Its touch screen broke. Honestly, I think even with the touch screen broke, that thing was more functional than the Windows phone. And maybe I'm exaggerating a tiny bit, but really it felt that way in some ways. It was just, it's getting to this point now, even though I have nothing on my phone in terms of space being taken up, it thinks that storage space is full. So unless the thing is just like blowing itself up, or somehow you can get a virus that does that, which I don't see how my phone could even do that, except for just by virtue of being a Windows phone. Yeah, I'm kind of due for something new, because that has been since I started college back in Becker, so that I've had this phone for 4 years then. And I mean, you know, it's done its job. It's just, it's a not a particularly great phone. Ow! I really don't like these fire mages. Especially because the fireballs actually remain for like a period afterwards. Yeah, like they keep smoldering. Ow! And that really builds up the damage. You see the wounds that you get just from that stuff is a little over the top. Because already almost half of our max health has been taken away by wounds. Oh, so those guys are leeches. Leeches. It's just a funny way of saying a lich. Leech. For Castlevania, I'd say 2010 with Harmony of Despair. Harmony of Despair was the Xbox Live one, right? Or I guess it's on PSN now, maybe? It was like the multiplayer one where you just explored the whole castle. I actually... Oh no, it was on PS3 as well. It came out later on for PS3, and I did play that. Yeah... I'd even argue that one, like, it wasn't bad, but it was just inherently in all of this, like, grindiness, and, like, I didn't really like the whole map mechanic that it had. Like, being able to zoom out to see the whole castle, and just... Yeah, it was weird. It was a very weird game, and they put out a bunch of DLC. Some of it was interesting, but, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I felt with Harmony of Despair. I don't think it really kept me for very long. I didn't play it for super long. But, you know, I'll grant it this at the very least. At least it was still semi-traditional Castlevania, you know? Usually I think Castlevania is more exploring. It's a linear experience, ultimately, that is just, like, a lot of branching paths, and I love that. I love a guided experience that's open enough and intricate enough to, like, give you a lot of room to explore. And that's what Castlevania does so well. And that's what Souls does so well. And I think that's ultimately why a lot of people are Souls fans, is because it scratches that itch that since Konami turned Castlevania into a cash cow pachinko machine, and before that a, like... Oh shoot, I don't need Undersight. I'm gonna switch Undersight because I think it's only really useful in that one area. Endo up here. There we go. It's almost too late. Didn't really have anything left to get, but... Or have a lot of poison build up left even, but yeah, like, they turned Castlevania, from what I saw, into, like, a weird God of War thing. They had the one boss fight that was, like, Poor Man Shadow the Colossus, and I don't know what they did, man. And there was a second one. I don't know what the second one was like. And apparently there was one that came out either on PSP or DS, maybe. There was another Castlevania that I think was a little more traditional, I guess. To be honest, it just speaks to the fact that I haven't kept up a whole lot with Castlevania over the past couple of years. The last one that I played and really loved of the newer ones was Portrait of Ruin. And that was a good one. Like, that was a fun time. The old Portrait of Ruin. Like, it was everything I loved about Konami in terms of a lot of extras and unlockables to get you back into the game, just... I don't know, a lot to explore, a lot of good challenge. It was very replayable, and I like that a lot, but... And you get to, like... whatchamacallit? I don't know. Lords of Darkness. I was a little excited, too, because if I'm being completely honest, I don't have, like, strong feelings, at least negative ones, towards, like, the N64 titles. They're not great, but I don't think they're the worst thing in the world. Which, I don't know, maybe I'm very unfair to Lords of Shadow. Just, I played a very small amount of it, and that was enough for me to say, like, I can't, this isn't, no. This is no. Sean Connery be damned, I can't. It's not right! You know, that sort of thing. Last you played was Symphony of the Night. If you played Symphony of the Night, you'd like all of the handheld ones. Like, they are Symphony of the Night with, like, a new coat of paint and some new mechanics. Like, Aria and Dawn of Sorrow are really cool because they have this whole soul steal mechanic, and I think Portrait of Ruin is at least something similar as well. So, there's a lot of stuff going on with that, but where did this guy go? He keeps teleporting. Where are you? Did he just blip out of existence? I don't know. I forget. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Fair enough. What's the last Castlevania game you did like? You like the classic ones? The Genesis one's really good, I like a lot. And Dracula X was, I think, one of the first ones I grew up with. And the music in that game, just like the first area you go to, the first level of it, the slapping bass and that Super Nintendo sound chip, just, oh my god. Just ecstasy for the ears, man. Okay. I wasn't sure, I was thinking of just opening it without checking, but I'm glad I checked. They make the best noises. Sadly, we don't have any magic investment, otherwise I'd be using stuff like that. But magic is weird in this game because it works on a balance system. It's like, lots of candles lit. I think the candles represent how many people have beaten a boss recently, so I guess a good amount of people have killed this guy the past couple minutes. So that's good. It's a good sign for us, maybe. Yeah, he's basically a big version of those little leeches. He's very slow. The unmoisturized king. Oh dear. Oh yeah, this is the one that you kind of want to look out for. Not so much right now. We're really not doing a lot of damage to him. If nothing else, he's a bit of a tank. But everything he does is so telegraphed, and you can just dodge behind him as the solution to 90% of what he does. Right. So yeah, that's probably his most dangerous one, is the area of effect around him. Gets you out of his hair for a second. Otherwise, everything is just dodge behind. Or in this case, oh god. Yeah, or with the lasers, just make sure you're not inside of a laser. Main danger is getting burned, because if you get burned, it lowers your max HP, and then you see how quickly that can become an issue. About halfway done now. Oh lordy. Oh no. Okay, that worked out. So how are you guys' days going? It's been a while since we've caught up. Oh lord. It started snowing the other day, or actually the past couple days apparently. We've had little flurries here and there, but I saw for the first time driving home, we started to get some snow. Which I'm always excited about. I like this time of year for weather. Technically, I like the time of year before this time of year a little better. I love the fall. I like mild weather, so that's like, that's my time. It's the best time for me, but yeah. I'm considering trying a combo. It might even help with some of our damage output, but I don't wanna get us stuck in like a frame where he's gonna hit us, you know. Although technically it does keep on yeah, it does keep... Oh lord. Yeah, don't want to run out of stamina. I'm getting a little too cocky. And that's what's gonna happen from it. Whatever, he's almost dead. And down he goes. Cool. Liked Metroid 2, but one... Yeah. Let's see. Rondo of Blood was the last one you liked. Rondo of Blood is basically, or Dracula X is basically like, I guess, tuned down Rondo of Blood. I've heard Rondo of Blood is better. Personally, I like the music in Dracula X a little better, but it does look like some of the level design and just like general stuff, general quality of Rondo of Blood is probably a little better. Plus, the final boss of Dracula X is bullshit. Like, I won't defend that at all. Like, I won't even try. Lots of death pits, 2 forms that are just, I don't know. Yeah, that was where they went wrong. I think it's much preferable, the final boss of Rondo. I killed the king. Yeah, Sun King of Kulkas. So he says the same thing, sail to the west, marriage alliance, I can't say words. Sail east to Livin, Citadel, Fire and Sky. So all this stuff happening at once. Everybody gets raided, shipwreck, ends up on this island. But this guy comes from Kulkas, and we're in the Great Ziggurat of the Sun King. So it seems like this is some weird post end of the world scenario. And he's saying, like, this island is basically its own entity feeding on men, women, kings, and countries. So it's really interesting. I want you to explore my theory, and I have just the thing to help you do it. Yeah. And he gives us our brand. And this is the best brand you're going to get the whole game. Because basically, it allows you to do a double leap in the air. And more than just making you more, like, vertically, able to hop for longer, this thing is beautiful for the fact that you can just get around so much faster, That's the real highlight of it. It totally changes the flow of the game, so that's pretty damn nice. Like, oh my god. And occasionally makes you sift through the ceiling. So that's a lesser known side effect. Wait, secret jump here? I guess so. I guess so. You could call it that. Alright. Cool. So the upper part of the ziggurat is done. Let's level up as much as we can. 64 titles, almost hit their carts with a hammer. Aw. You're much less merciful with them than I am. I don't know, man. I think they get a bad rep. They didn't do nothing wrong. Man. Yeah. Let's just keep going. And then we can get our max pikeman class. That'll be fun to use. Okay. I think we'll call it quits here. This is also something great, having the bestiary. It's another good note from the Metroidvanias, I think. Having all these guys. Tree of Men. God, I hate this thing. It's so bad. Chained Man. Victim of the Tree of Men. Yeah. Angsty Bones. Armormite. Disemboweled Husk. Yeah, he's fun. Dread Pirate Hager. That stench most foul. Woods Wraith Alchemist. Oh, huh. That's interesting. Stench Pod. More like hair, fingernails, and eggs. Semi-sentient creatures shed are discarded by their host to eventually die off. Okay. Leprous. Lepers, basically. They got leprosy. Drop spider. Third lamb. Oh, this is kind of funny. This will be the last thing I show off before we go, probably. So you can't see them in their own bestiary, but then we go through real fast. Where were they? Somewhere around here. Yeah. So while you have a file of Undersight, in effect, you can see them, but once it runs out, then they disappear from their own, like, bestiary screen. I think it's kind of funny. It's a neat little touch. I don't even know if it's intentional or not, but yeah, so he stays on for a while. I just want to see if he, like, disappears in real time as we run out. Maybe not. Maybe he's gonna stick around for a while. Maybe it just lasts longer than I remember. I don't know. Anyways, I'm imagining he eventually disappears. So, False Jester, Dried King, we just fought. Vexing Brat, those guys are pretty nasty. Fetal Brat. Touched Inquisitor. I'm trying to think how much of the game we have left. Oh, Whisper Lady. So she's gone now, so the effect wore off, but you saw her a little earlier, so. Wrathful Dead. I don't know. I like having bestiaries and stuff like that. Mimikyu. Mimics. Mimikyu. Okay. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I have off tomorrow as well, or maybe, I don't know. I don't want to overwhelm people with Salt and Sanctuary, but if you guys wanted to just get this over with tonight, when I come back, I would be willing to play around some more. If we could finish this, that would be good. Like, I'm not saying I'm not enjoying it at all, but I feel like I've had this on hiatus for so long, it's going to be really satisfying to, set it aside and be finished. Yeah. So, alright, well, thanks for coming by, guys. I really appreciate it. I think what I'll do with Twitch from now on is I'll just upload the full VODs to YouTube, and we'll do things that way. I think that's how a lot of people who I watch have been doing it, and it may just be... It's a smart way to do it, honestly, I think what initially turned me off from Twitch was the fact that I was having issues actually watching my videos later on. I think it had something to do with a problem with either the browser I was using or just my computer being wonky. I don't know what. Either way, yeah, so I'll let you guys get going. Thanks for coming by, and hopefully, the semester will be finished. I'm gonna have winter break going, so there will hopefully be more streaming. I think I said that once winter break was finished, my internet would be better and I'd do more of this, but I think it's also a matter of, I don't know. I'm still between a lot of things, so I don't want to make any promises right now. Ultimately, my hope is that I'll be able to spend more time doing this and talking with you guys, because I do enjoy it a lot, but that's that. So, thanks guys. Take care. Have a good night. If I see you later, I'll see you later. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe tonight, or we'll see. But I have a couple days off, and I'm gonna give myself a break before I go job hunting and all that. Yeah.